Hey guys! So today I am filming the ugly truth about pregnancy. And I have a list here of a lot of ugly truths about pregnancy. So, if you're pregnant and you just want to feel like you agree with somebody about something, or you're thinking about getting pregnant, or maybe you've had a kid and you're getting baby fever and forgot about it and you'd like to know the ugly truth about it, here you go. So first off, the ugly truth about pregnancy is that you have to give up a lot. And that was one of the things that I struggled with, because my son, everybody knows if you've been following, he's 8 years old, so I already had a routine set in place, and you kind of can focus more on yourself because he's so self-sufficient. Well, all that changes when you get pregnant because your whole life's about to be flipped upside down, and I've said that before. But not to mention, you give up drinking and caffeine. I still do a coffee a day. So you're supposed to have 1 caffeine a day. You supposedly have this like pregnancy glow. Well, I can tell you in my first pregnancy, I had acne everywhere. It wasn't on my back, it was on my chest, and it was on like the lower chin area, all hormonal. It was like a beard of acne is what it felt like. So if you break out when you're pregnant, I did with Aiden, so maybe for me it's a boy thing. And maybe for me it was because I was so young. I don't know. My hormones have changed, and you change every 7 years, so that could be it. I have had great skin this pregnancy, so thank you for that one. So during this glowing thing, you're gaining weight, and your cravings are out of control. And it's very hard to stay on track. I think I just spit on myself. Great. It's very hard to stay on track weight-wise when candy sounds good, comfort food sounds good, like all the bad stuff sounds really good. You lose your sexual appetite. I've talked about that before too. It's gone. Some people I hear gain it, so I guess you could go either way. But if you gain a sexual appetite and you're pregnant with not a husband or someone who you want to get pregnant with, then that could be bad, because then you're just stuck with all this hormones that you can't really release. So definitely depends on your circumstances. You want to get yourself back and your body back, and you just want to be back to you, and at the end of the pregnancy you just want your body back. It's almost like you've been taken over, for sure. You get sick. Some people get really, really sick. I told you guys I had nausea. I never threw up, but I had nausea, and I'd have it like the whole day. So that is awful. Throwing up, I'm sure, is awful. I hate throwing up. You have crazy dreams. Did you know that you get some crazy dreams while pregnant? And like mine are always scary or about like completely weird, famous people, like weird dreams, stuff that'll never come true. And then I have some that are like so accurate. Like one of my friends just had her baby, and I texted her that morning. I said, I had a dream last night that you had a baby. But also in my dream, her sister had a baby the same day, and her sister's not even pregnant, so. But her husband texts me, he goes, well, she's been in labor since 2 a.m., so your dream might come true. So like that was so exciting, but like crazy dreams. And I know like her sister's not about to give birth the same day because she's not even pregnant. So I only got half of it right. Sometimes the sickness stays like all throughout your pregnancy, or you'll have like first trimester nausea, sickness, third trimester nausea, sickness. Also, I have had this cough for almost a month, maybe over a month now. So like your colds and everything is hit stronger. Everything's 10 times more intense. So that kind of sickness stays too. And I've had this one for forever. I feel like I always sound like I have a raspy voice, but not one of those cute girl raspy voices. Like a groggy, gross one. Like there's some girls where I'm like, God, her voice is awesome. It's so raspy. She must sing really well. Not this one. We're gonna get a little TMI in this list. What people don't tell you is that your nipples get brown. And one of my friends, who's her first pregnancy, I guess her husband mentioned something about it, and she asked me, she goes, is that normal? Like, are they supposed to look like that? She even asked her doctor too. But yes, your nipples get darker. And I heard your nipples get darker, and you might learn this in your birthing class, but I heard they get darker so that the baby who only sees in black and white has an easier time latching and seeing and feeding. So if it makes you feel better, that's why. You get stretch marks. So with the weight gain comes stretch marks. If you don't gain a lot of weight, still growing a baby, you still might get stretch marks. So for me with my son, it's like all of my stomach, my inner thighs, my outer thighs, my bottom, my boobs, like it was everywhere. And that came at the very end, so I still might get some with Presley. You get veins. People don't really talk about this. Varicose vein. I got a varicose vein. So varicose vein are the bumpy ones, and they can be painful and sensitive. I have one on the back of my thigh that showed up right when I got pregnant. And then you also get the little spider veins or broken blood vessels. I have an injury on my ankle from soccer, and it already had like spider veins and broken blood vessels on it. It's always swollen, like it's always swollen. I've had to get drained. It's called a contusion. So with pregnancy, that got even bigger and the veins spread even more. So like I have like this purple part of my ankle, like really gross, really not cute, awful. And it just got worse. So that was fun. And with the veins, it's swollen and you're achy. So swollen feet, swollen fingers, swollen lady bits, swollen legs, you name it, it probably swells. Okay, your belly button pops out, you guys. I guess some people know it. Boys may not. But on top of your belly button pop out, not all people's do. Some do. Depends how big you get. But if you have a piercing, and I've talked about this before, that's going to get red. And mine goes in and out of being like red and itchy. And because of scar tissue, so if you think about getting a piercing, I wouldn't. I did it when I was really young. I was 16, so maybe 15. I was really young. I don't know why. It was really cute at the time. Everybody had one. All the cool kids had one. But now I'm like, it's a pain in the butt. And my stomach will never look right because of that piercing. Life, right? Metal mouth. So I personally have not gotten metal mouth. I've heard people get metal mouth. Basically, you have like that metal taste in your mouth, almost like blood taste. I heard it leaves after first trimester. I don't know too much about it because I never got it with either one. So, I feel like that would really suck though, and that would probably kill your appetite for everything. So relaxing, that sounds like a really good thing, but it can also be a really pain in the butt when you have so much to do and you know that the best thing for you and baby is to go rest. It's hard, and if you've been on bed rest before, I was on bed rest with Aiden for 2 days, I think. Like, it's great for 2 days, but I can imagine like a week would be awful. Or just sometimes like when I was stressing, I talked about in my latest video that Presley wasn't moving as much, so I went home and rested, and we missed the Halloween party. Like, sometimes resting's not fun, but you gotta do it. So it sounds great, but when you have so much to do and the best thing for you and baby is to rest, like, it's hard. Okay, sore gums. I have talked about this in one of my videos. Mine has been good and then bad and then good and then bad. Like, it was good for a while and now it's back. But sore gums and bleeding gums, and a lot of people get that. You get skin and hair changes. So you can get really oily, really dry. Your skin texture can change. Same with your hair. Oily, dry, your hair texture can change. Mine definitely changed. Mine also changed colors. My eyebrows after my first got darker. That was very interesting. People's hair falls out. I have not experienced that, but my hair has not grown as much while pregnant, which some people have the opposite effect and their hair grows great while pregnant and it's one of the best things. No, mine just kind of stops growing. So, and my texture gets, I don't think my texture changed too much. With Aiden, it got dry and older and darker. So his definitely changed. We'll see how this one goes at the end. So also with skin, you can get rashes. One of my friends had, it's called PUPS, like P-U-P-P-S. And it is a rash that starts from inside the stretch marks, and it is only cured by giving birth. So like, I cannot even imagine what she went through. That is awful. That's awful. And they gave her steroids to try and help it. I mean, just to be pregnant and feel heavy, and on top of all of like the regular pregnancy symptoms, you have a rash all over your body. Like, no, come on. Okay, vaginal swelling, I kind of talked about that too. I have mentioned before, like, she shifted to my left side and is more prominent. She was on my right side in the beginning. All the movement was on my right side. Now most of it is on my left. So my left side of my pelvic is more swollen, like an inch difference than my right side. You can visibly see that it is more swollen. But your whole vaginal area gets swollen. That's all I gotta say about that. I told you we're gonna get really intense here. So your discharge, I know it's not a fun topic to talk about, but like, girls have discharge. Hello, welcome to the real world. It increases a lot, and completely normal as long as it doesn't smell funny or have a funny color. That's what they tell you at the doctors. But yeah, you get an increase in discharge. Great, that's fun. So buy underwear you don't like and have extra underwear handy. Uncontrollable peeing. Oh man, I have probably peed myself, and not like, it's not like I pee Niagara Falls and I can't control it at all. No, I'm coughing and like all of a sudden I'm like, oh crap, I gotta go to the bathroom, because either a little slipped out or you just gotta pee right away. Just uncontrollable peeing. That hasn't happened to you? Great. You're awesome. It's happened to me. I'm not quite as awesome. An increased foot size. That tip is from my mom. Her foot increased a half a size with each kid. You know how pissed I would be? I don't think y'all know how pissed I'd be. I have a lot of clothes, a lot of shoes. I have been in a size 6 for forever. 5.5, 6. I have small feet. Well, I'm 5'1", so I'm supposed to have small feet. If my foot increased and all of my shoes are pointed there, because like my shoe closet's right there. Like, I have a shoe closet. That's how many shoes I have. If my foot increased and I couldn't fit into my shoes, I would cry. I would cry. How awful to have such nice shoes, or like a shoe fetish, and then you can't fit in your shoes. No, not okay. So hopefully that does not happen with me. If so, some people would be very happy because they'd get some shoes. However, with Aiden, I grew a half an inch in height. So I think I was like 5'1", and then maybe I might be 5'2" now. I forgot what the doctor said, but I just knew height-wise I grew. That is crazy. I didn't think I was ever going to grow taller, so that's pretty cool. So I guess I should start saying I'm 5'2". Pretty sure the doctor said I was. You fart more. Yeah. I should just end it there. Done. You fart more in pregnancy. Yep. Your husband or significant other learns a lot about you. So that is my quick, hard, ugly truth about pregnancy. But I can't end it like that. That's such a negative video. However, sometimes you just want to talk about it. Sometimes you just want to sit there and be like, do you have this? Like, God, like, pregnancy's great, but holy crap, I have to go through all this, and I have to go through this, and people don't get it, and people don't know unless they've been there or done it. But so I'm not going to end it like that. I'm going to end it with, it is a blessing to be pregnant. I know there's a lot of people who go through it and say they will never do it again. I will definitely do it again, But my goodness, it's not something where I have heard some girls who like, I carry great, went back to my normal size, like I would be a surrogate. No, I would not. I don't love it that much. What makes it worth it for me is that it's my own child and I can feel her. That's probably the best part, is being able to feel her and carry her. God bless people who are surrogates or carry other people's babies, like such a blessing. They have such big hearts, because I would not be able to do that, I don't think. I don't know. And no one's approached me with that. Actually, my hairdresser approached me with that, so if she's watching this, hey, I did tell her I would carry her child if she would do hair for the rest of my life for free, and she paid for my medical bills. So that was like an ongoing conversation with us for years. But all jokes aside, if you do that, God, you're a blessing, because I personally don't think I could, and I don't handle pregnancy as well as other people, so I'm just breeze through it. I'm not that person. I've had my struggles, and I'm sure I will not bounce back very fast. I wish I could, but ugly truth. So you guys, eat up your pregnancy, love it, love the people pampering you and doing stuff for you, and eat up all the good stuff, and just know that you are not alone with all the bad stuff and the ugly truth, because we all have the ugly truth about pregnancy. We all go through it. You are not alone. So until next time, bye guys.